Welcome again to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. I'm your host, AJ, and I've got Luke and Red in the house. Good evening, fellas.
Did you almost forget my name?
Whoa.
No.
You hesitated like Luke and Red.
No. I was reading something as I was saying it. That's why, probably.
Sure. 30 years with you, man. You forgot my name.
Not even. Well, how's everyone's weekend? Red, looks like the football god shined on your team, smiled on your team over the weekend.
Yeah. Well, we were not favored for that game, but it was a great matchup for us. So,
Really? I thought it's saying from what I've been reading and seeing, it looks like you guys are all the team that no one wants to play, right?
Yeah, that's what everybody else is saying. But if you're playing number 3 team versus a number 6, you would think the higher ranked team would be the favorite.
Well, because you're playing the Packers, right?
Yeah, we're playing the Packers.
Yeah.
But I think Dallas was 3. Is Dallas 3?
I don't know.
Dallas was 3, yeah.
Yeah. So which means the Rams were 4. That means they got the Cardinals right now, and then Packers are 1, and
The Bucks too, right?
Yeah.
In which case, I don't think the Cardinals will be coming back on this one, and they lost Buda Baker. It's like a horrific injury.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the game at all.
A head-on collision with one of the receivers, got knocked down. I think his head bent. When they hit the ground. Oh man, he was shaking like this for a minute. Yeah, had to carry around a stretcher.
Was he able to move?
He moved his hands, but he was still in the stretcher. And then, like 5 minutes ago, they sent out a report that he's in the ambulance now.
Worse than the Fontes Brown hit?
I think it's about the same.
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty big collision.
Yeah. Well, good luck to your team, man.
Thank you. It'd be nice to play the Seahawks, but I was hoping for NFC West teams up in there, but maybe next year.
Remember the punt muff that sent us to the I'll never forget that.
Yeah, that one.
Muffed punt.
Woo! We also did another one against the Giants when Eli was playing. Kyle Washington that dropped it. And, yeah.
You guys are punts, man.
I mean, we're just horrible special teams.
I know, man. When you guys took out that kicker, I was like, what are they doing?
I saw that he got knocked into him, which is fine. But they also fell for the trick where the fake punt turned into a first down.
Yeah, that was funny.
What game was this?
That was against the Cowboys.
Oh, yesterday, you mean?
Yeah.
That was a brilliant play. I was like,
yeah.
They had it in the bag. Doing it for 10. Great. Shit. And then they're able to catch up.
It's like, thank you.
For at least give us a scare.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was in the bag for the Niners, and then
I think they got
the Cowboys came close.
They wanted to kill the clock with run game, but honestly, if you had the lead, you might as well stick the knife in and just call it done. You might as well kill them right away.
Yeah,
slow play it. But sometimes you got to play with mercy. Unlike the team that played the Steelers, where there was no mercy there.
Let's not even go there.
You had one defensive touchdown. Like, man, I thought the Steelers were in the bag as far as like getting that defense up. But damn, whew. I don't know, man. I think it's time to move on from Roethlisberger, and you guys are probably looking either for a rookie quarterback or a combination of both. A's, a veteran. And
all right. I don't want to hear about the Steelers. It was a bad weekend for my team. So yeah, they need a lot of help next year. O line and quarterback is what's needed, and that.
Yeah, but I don't think they're willing to tank the season just to get the draft pick.
No, they're a prideful organization. I mean, they're prideful in the sense that they won't even admit that Mason Rudolph is a terrible quarterback. They're still clinging to the hope that he's the successor. And I'm like, dude, we've had enough data on Mason Rudolph to know that he's terrible.
Luke, would you be sad if the Seahawks let what's his face go?
Russell.
Russell Wilson go so you can go
They
to
need
the
to.
Steelers?
They need to.
All right.
You think so? They need a full reset?
Yeah, I think cleaning house. I mean, it's been. Yeah, I would. But see, the thing is, we're not getting anybody this year, and we had Geno Smith behind Russell, and he just got busted for a DUI. So,
Well, shit.
we literally have nobody if Russell does leave. So, we're gonna have to get something back in return, some first rounders or.
Wait, is he a free agent? I thought he was a free agent. No.
I don't think so.
No,
But NFL, all the top guys are free agents. Please.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you move on from Coach Carroll as well? That's the other question. Like, do you need change at the top as well? Not gonna
I
move on
don't
from
think so.
Carroll? No. All right.
I don't know who else you'd bring in other than maybe who's the Dolphins coach that got
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Flores, right?
Brian
Flores?
Flores.
Yeah, he'd be a good candidate, I think.
I heard Harbaugh was in contention too.
Harbaugh, well, Jim or his brother at the Ravens.
I think that guy's a Raven,
Gone.
through thick and thin. He's a Raven for life.
Are they Mike Tomlin in him? Mike Tomlin's going to be a Steelers life. I mean,
Well,
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
good. That's longevity, and you have a solid foundation within those two organizations. I mean, how long was Coach Cowher coach of the Steelers?
I think 15. I want to say 15.
yeah, Mike's got to have him by a couple of years at least now.
Yeah. Maybe even less than 15, I think. Can't quite remember. You think they're going to stick with Jimmy G since we're on some football talk or what?
It seems like we're not, but we're gonna write them out until the season's done.
And then what? You guys, that would pretty much be a reset for you guys as well.
Well, as long as the defense is set, I think the only thing we have to work on is the quarterback. I mean, the receiving core is good. Bump up the secondary. That's what we really need help on. And maybe shore up the defensive seven, just because those guys tend to get hurt a lot. I mean, that they stopped the run game and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback with their 4 rushers. They're getting a lot of miles on right now. It's like the reinvention of the Legion of Boom, but this time without the good safeties.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into some comic talk. You guys watch the Moon Knight trailer?
Moon Knight trailer and 1.5 episodes of Peacemaker.
Hey, I'm at 1.5 too.
Yeah.
I finished 2 episodes.
All right.
It's a rough watch.
No, I actually enjoyed it. I just ran out of time with the second episode. I just fell asleep.
Really? You enjoyed it? Oh man.
Well, you know me, I'm easily entertained. Having him raw dogging one hooker that was dressed up like she's from the 80s and yelling out freedom when he's,
Well, and what was she? Was she like a cheetah or like
She's a butterfly.
or a demon or what's a butterfly? I don't get it.
That's what they said. They're hunting butterflies, right?
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
I thought those are just any bad person. Like,
yeah, any bad person, but I think she may have like a metahuman kind of powers. I think that's what they're aiming at, and that's why they have to get the likes of Peacemaker to hunt them down.
Oh, so they're like super. They are superhuman, or
Yeah, because she was knocking them around the walls and stabbing him. And,
Yeah, well, he broke her neck and she like twisted it back.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's right.
Her arm. I was like, this is nasty.
He definitely blew her up with a sonic boom, but she was still flesh. But I think she has some kind of superpowers, or at least enhanced.
Yeah. But do you guys all watch the Moon Knight trailer?
You want to play it again?
I don't have that. If I do it, I'm gonna mess it up.
That's all right. All right. Okay. No.
You want to try and do it, Luke?
Yes, we can do it. Let's see here. Let me get it pulled up.
Because the one I sent you was the one through Twitter, but
Oh, here it is.
it will work.
Here's the official. I have the official trailer. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Wait, open. There we go. And I will. No ad. Awesome. Paused. Theater mode. Okay.
Share the screen and go.
Oh my. Chrome. I don't know if Chrome's gonna let me do it. Let's see here.
Let me try. I'll try also. Oh,
It dropped out.
you just lost them. Let me see if I can do it.
Actually, I was quite impressed with that trailer. I have no clue what Moon Knight is about, but you know what?
All right.
I like it.
It was good though. I did watch the trailer. It was well, it was just him being crazy for like 90 seconds. But
Yeah.
Is he some kind of schizophrenic?
Yeah, he has like
Yep.
supposedly like I think the backstory is he's got like multiple personality disorders. So there's this ongoing thing where he doesn't really know if he's actually a hero.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked it though. I like that it's different. It's definitely different than all the other Marvel stuff we've been watching.
It is a lot different, but it seems like I'm feeling it being kind of Disney-fied still. It's really polished, and which has a little work.
We're not going to get an R rating on this, right? We're looking at a PG show, but a little bit
Definitely.
of violence and blood.
Probably PG-13.
Okay. And then the character that Ethan Hawke plays, I assume that they're saying it's Sun God or whatever.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird because, well, not weird, but that's a fairly new character. I don't really know much about Moon Knight's lore, but he doesn't really have like a rogue of characters to, I guess, go against then, right? At least that I'm not aware of.
No,
Yeah.
I always thought that he was always fighting the werewolf by night, unless they were allies. Am I wrong on that?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
His first appearance was Werewolf by Night 13.
Yeah. I should probably read the reprint. I have it. I should read it to see what that's all about. Well, what do you guys grade it as far as a grading scale out of 10?
Give it a 9.2. They finally polished up the CGI on Moon Knight because when they did leak out those pictures, I think they were kind of grainy and probably off the computer. Someone was taking a photo from their phone from the computer. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I mean, not a lot of the story was being revealed, but just enough for us to get a gist of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Definitely a 9.2. I'm looking forward to its March release. Which means that since we're going to finish up Boba Fett by the end of February, then we're going to jump on Moon Knight.
Yeah, Disney knows how to hook us.
Yeah, so we're looking at, I think that's the pattern, right? Is Marvel, Star Wars, Marvel, Star Wars.
That would be a good pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, an hour a week, it's nothing.
As long as it's written nicely and directed.
By Robert Rodriguez, right?
Yeah, directed by Robert Rodriguez.
All episodes by Robert.
What did you think about the trailer, Luke? What's your grade on it?
8.5. It looked fun. It looked like he's going through his schizophrenia, and the villain looked kind of cheesy. Was that like it wasn't Kevin Bacon, was it?
No, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Yeah, I knew it was one of the two. I was like, I can't tell if that's Kevin Bacon or Ethan Hawke.
They're starting to look alike, but Kevin
They're
Bacon,
starting to look alike. Yeah, getting older.
Kevin Bacon is a lot older than Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, I don't know about a lot older. What do you tell
I
me?
think he's a lot. I think he is a lot older. Good.
A lot older?
I would say 20 years.
Okay. Wow. So Ethan Hawke's 55. Kevin Bacon is 75.
63 for Kevin Bacon.
Oh wow.
And how old's Ethan?
Ethan Hawke, hold on,
My guess is 55.
51.
51. Okay. So
For a dozen years.
12 years. That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a generation right there.
That is a generation.
Yeah. I would say I'd give the trailer a solid 9.0. It was enough for me to be intrigued, but didn't wow me. The outfit did look a lot better than what we.
Well, that was your first gripe out of the gate when we did see the.
It looked. I like the outfit, but Ethan Hawke is not intimidating. Like, I saw him coming forward, and I was like, I mean, am I supposed to be threatened by this? Like, like, what's going on here?
He's not, but I think ever since the movie they made was Black Phone, where he's the kidnapper, and he brings the kids to his house and kills them.
Black Phone. I've never heard of that movie.
Yeah, it went straight to video, not video, but streaming. Yeah, it's Ethan Hawke is the bad guy, and I heard he was pretty good in it. Very menacing.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully, it'll satisfy our appetite. With all the Disney and Marvel shows coming out, do you think it's just we're eventually not going to care?
Yes.
I feel that too.
That'll be a long time from now, though.
You think so? I'm thinking like 2 or 3 years. I'm thinking 2 or 3 years tops. I might be like, I don't need to watch this series.
I give it 5. I give it 5.
The next Falcon Winter Soldier, I'd probably skip. That was my least favorite. Some people it was their favorite, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I mean, E-Man's already he's already lost on Book of Boba Fett, so
yeah, he's already done.
Yeah,
he's just not a fan of Robert Rodriguez.
Steph Green, bring Steph Green back. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, or
wait, Seth Green or Steph? Who's Steph Green?
Yeah, she was the director on number 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right. Well, we were talking about Peacemaker. Red, seems like you like the show a lot. So why don't you give us your full review of the 1.5 episodes then?
The first episode, really, they gave us a background on his life after Suicide Squad, and you get to meet his dad and Eagly. Eagly is actually a very animated bird, and he gets a hug from Eagly because I guess it's been 4 years since he's seen his master. It's like, how do I can't imagine any kind of raptor would hug a human being like that.
I think that's the point, though.
Yeah, definitely. It's very comedic, and I like the other, kind of oddball cast where they're all a bunch of the handlers for him for Peacemaker, and I think the one that really caught me was the amount of cussing and nudity in this on the show right away off the bat, where you just see John Cena and his fucking tidy whities dancing around singing into a vibrator. Like, okay, this is gonna be a fun show, and I'm glad that James Gunn saw this talent within John Cena, who I thought was just a muscle-bound wrestler, because even when I knew him as a wrestler, he was really dry on the personality. So it gave him more to be open about how his acting skills are. So I'm really digging the first episode. I'm working through my way to the second one. I like how the story is folding out, where you have to hunt down these butterflies, and still don't know who's behind it. And then apparently there's leaks within the organization that's telling these butterflies to kill John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Luke?
it's Suicide Squad light.
Yes, yes, because what's her face is in there. Who's the main lady for Suicide Squad?
Amanda Waller.
Yeah, she makes a cameo in there. And spoiler alert, she sends her daughter in there to spy, or at least keep an eye on the group. Be her
Yes.
eye.
Yeah.
But it's developing in very well, and I like how James Gunn is taking this direction. And I'm gonna miss him doing Guardians of the Galaxy, but I like how he's taking care of this Peacemaker. He was like one of those offset like B-list characters from DC that no one really.
Not even B-list, not even C-list. We're talking like off the list.
Yeah, he's not on the list.
The roster, like, you know, he's on not even on the practice squad.
No, he is unhired.
Is he?
His last solo series was like, 35 years ago.
Probably when we were kids still.
I was 8 years old. I didn't read Peacemaker.
Does he have powers though?
No.
Or is he he doesn't, right?
He's just another guy with a gun. It's like Deadshot and what was the other one that played by Idris Elba?
But his dad, I never knew that about his dad though, that he was like, they might have made that up by his dad being
like a Nazi guy.
Well, a crazy Nazi, but also like an undercover Bruce Wayne. Like, what was up with that bunker? Like, it went on for like hundreds of yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he dig it underneath the neighborhood? Or was it like a metaverse type of thing? Because all those
I think it's all mirrors. I think it's just one little room that's the size of your bedroom or your garage. Just the mirrors make it look big.
Was it mirrors?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was mirrors.
I don't know. It looked like a big lab room to me.
Yeah. It was cool.
Hey, sometimes right-wing people are the best people to have as far as like going to weapons, right? Because you can see how these doomsday preppers, they're all like that. They have stores of weapons somewhere stashed.
Yeah, they got a stockpile.
Yeah.
And a bunker and food stocks and I'm a semi prepper. I went and I bought 4 5-gallon drums. They were $50 each. These drums, they had like rodent proof, like gasket sealed lids,
Steel drums, right?
Okay.
No, they're plastic.
Okay.
They have like a screw top. And I keep one with always fill it with rice, flour, sugar, and the fourth one is like salt and spices. But it's good to and then I use it out of it. I constantly use it, but I keep
because you have a garden back there. So I know you're constantly just getting them stuck in the vinegar and then and just kind of pickling these vegetables for a later time.
But these are 50-gallon
5-gallon
containers?
5 gallon.
Oh, 5. Okay.
I thought I heard 52.
I was like, damn, dude. 50
Bodies there.
Dude, I got 4 kids though, man. One's gonna be a teenager, so I'm gonna probably have to get another
set of jugs to keep feeding him.
Yeah, they're expensive to feed these kids.
Yeah.
Well, good thing they like vinegar and pickled stuff.
They do actually.
It was, as a kid, it was kind of hard to kind of eat that, because it's weird.
Yeah, like the mac and cheese, grilled cheese,
fried chicken, spaghetti. Nah, I don't want pickles.
Yeah,
Bro.
fried chicken. They like my fried chicken. They like my spaghetti.
What did you think about the show overall, Luke?
Man, I didn't know what the fuck to think. I was like, am I supposed to? I don't know if I like this or I hate it, or if I'm not going to watch it. Like, if I don't watch another episode, I'll just be like, I don't know if I should like this. I don't know if I should like it. I've never really seen anything like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you, man. I don't know. I know that there's, as of last night, there were 3 episodes. I might as well watch the third, but it's one of those where I'm like, I don't even know if I like this
It's
show.
coming out weekly. Okay.
Yeah, it was James Gunn. I can't. Yeah, I don't think James Gunn has done anything wrong as far as like whatever he's created so far has been pretty good. And Herbs is right. I mean, his dad calling him a simp. Not sure it goes well with the character, especially with him being so right wing and old school. That simp wouldn't be part of his vocabulary.
Well, we don't know that. We can't say that.
No, because he's an online like conspiracy theorist. I loved The Neighbor though. The Neighbor. And how he's in the intro dance at the end.
Oh yeah, that one.
Old man. He's like,
So hyped for the show was the intro dance. Like, there's no other show like this that has that kind of intro at all.
Yeah, I have to give that up. I actually watched it just to see what the intro was all about.
I've never, for the two episodes I watched, I'd never skipped the intro. I just let them dance.
I know. I've watched both intros actually.
But is it different each time or?
Oh, it's the same.
Oh,
But you
okay.
can see everybody on there. I mean, the Asian cop and the partner. I've seen him before, and I found out where I've seen him. He played the other guy on Scary Movie, where he and Marlon Wayans kind of dicked around and kind of killed everybody. But he's the one with the small dick.
He's been in comedies. That the partner, the cop.
Yeah, he has, but he's aged pretty well because I assume he's kind of around our age.
Maybe, yeah.
What's up, AR? But
The
who else did I recognize in there? Shoot. Oh, the Indian guy. I didn't know he was American. I figured it was always because he's always talking in an Indian accent. But yeah, he was on another show called what was it called? It was on NBC. Fuck, I can't remember. But yeah, I've seen him on there. It was only around for one season. But
Okay. Were you gonna say something else, Luke?
Oh, I was gonna say that old man when Peacemaker walks into his dad's house and he's like, "Well, fuck you." That's great. He's like 5 feet tall, no fear. He's just like, yeah.
It's kind of weird how T-1000 he's played different roles in different types of movies and TV shows. He's definitely an actor that isn't typecasted.
No, and that hair is great.
Yeah.
It's
The
like
crazy old man
time.
hair, yeah.
I was kind of jarring at first. I was like, is that a toupee or what's going on with the hair?
no, he had that hair since his little cameo on Walking Dead.
He always has that hair. It's his thing.
He was on Walking Dead.
Yeah, he did a 2-episode cameo. Then they killed him.
He's doing a good job though, as the crazy right-wing Nazi dad.
And the tech guy, the smartest guy, makes the dumbest move. I mean, how are you going to use the yeah, I was like, dude, you're gonna go ahead and make sure the car registration and fingerprints don't match Peacemaker, but you make it match his dad. I'm like, what?
You're in
makes
the
no sense?
bathroom. Oh man, I was dying at that.
Sorry, man. I think this show has potential, man.
It has potential.
I'm already liking it. Man. It's great.
You know the best shows. I talk to my wife about this. I say the best shows on TV don't use all 10s. Do you know what I mean? Like some shows, they use all tens, men, women, teens, kids. They're all just like beautiful people.
Oh, I
Yep.
mean, as far as attractiveness and looks.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Of all races, size, whatever. But they use all tens. And I'm like, they're all beautiful. It's hard to relate. I'm not a 10.
Well, you only have 110 in there, which was that one chick, the blonde.
The agent, right? The one that was able to defend herself at the bar.
Exactly.
It's not a 10.
Hardcourt.
She is not a 10.
I thought you were gonna say Cena was the only 10, but
Well,
She's an
Cena's a 10.
Oh, Cena is a male 10 for sure.
The dude's packing. That's why he's got to stuff his supports every time just to hide it.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Women don't want a freaking baby arm. All right.
like baby arm, like
They don't want a baby's arm holding an apple, okay?
Oh, okay, all right. They want every size.
Man, it's just, yeah. They appreciate it. They appreciate it all.
Yeah, but dude's packing, so I'll give him that. You know, plus the fact that he's he sang into a fucking vibrator, like not knowing what it was, he just looked at it like just uses a microphone. Like, okay, I think this guy took his acting lessons very seriously and just went and just rolled with it.
I mean, it seems to me like Red, you're gonna stick with it then, right?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah,
He's the worst actor on the show by far.
he is.
Yeah, I gotta say, yeah, John Cena's the worst. I don't know if he's playing it to be the worst or if it's just like
Yeah,
it
he's
really is
standing
bad
up a little
acting.
bit. I wish.
Well, actually, I'll take that back. It's not just Cena, the bad actor. It's that guy Mern,
Wait, who's Mern?
the black dude that's the head of the team.
He's pretty bad too. Oh God, he's kind of painful to watch. Actually,
Yeah, he chews up the scene. Like, I mean,
he really chews up the scene,
he
and I'm
doesn't need to be there. I mean, Weller could be there all just be the main boss.
why isn't she just there? I mean, or maybe that's what they're doing. They're gonna kill him off and bring her in.
Possibly, but I most likely they want to save Weller for the main movies. And
Yeah.
have that dude, be for the show.
Yeah, but she'd appreciate the work.
Yeah, I don't think the actress who plays Amanda Waller is like this in-demand actress who will only do movies.
She might do theater, or she might do. You never know.
Yeah.
These actors, they do weird stuff. They do like weird jobs. They're like, I
That's true.
did a commercial campaign in Singapore for 6 months. Like what? What?
Actually, that's Viola Davis. Viola Davis is pretty good at actress, and looks like she's only slated for one episode. So
Okay.
you won't see her again.
Okay.
Herbs is saying, I thought that dude was her replacement because he looked like her. Then she showed up.
He's the second in command, so he's gonna be under Waller.
And he may be in on it.
Yeah. Luke, are you planning on watching it again or no?
That's a tough question. I'm going to finish the second episode. I had to turn it off, not because of interest or tired, but my 2 kids walked in.
Oh yeah, definitely not a kid show.
Not a kid's show. We're looking at 8 episodes here total for this season.
So I quickly turned on Paw Patrol, and the world was right. And I felt like Dwayne Johnson. I was like, damn it, I have to go to every room. I would get kicked out of my own room.
It's like you have to get in your little comic cave and just watch from your phone.
I know. Yeah, or open up the computer. Oh, man.
Yeah, this isn't for the young kids, that's for sure.
No, this is full on R. And I wish we'd get a Marvel version. Why don't we? I would have loved a R Moon Knight.
We won't get it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if it wasn't on a Disney Plus thing, But
How about Blade? We'll get a R-rated Blade or
I doubt
R-rated Deadpool.
Well, I've heard that the only way Ryan Reynolds would do Deadpool is if it's R-rated, and I've heard that he's supposed to do a Deadpool movie, but nothing's come out of that thing recently, right? So maybe Disney's like, you know what? We don't need you to make another Deadpool movie.
Yeah, they do. They do. But I think they were testing the waters with Eternals because they had like a semi-nude scene, lovemaking scene with it in there. So that's the only way you can get a hard R is a one nipple slip.
Speaking of Eternals, you guys both finally watched it, right?
Great segue.
Yeah.
I did watch it. It took me 3 goes, but I watched it.
3 goes because it was bad, or just because you
Yeah,
were
I
able to watch
I
it?
gotta take a break. This is rough.
Wow, really?
It was rough for me.
I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was better than Shang-Chi.
Wow.
It's definitely better than Thor the Dark World.
Yeah, Thor 2 was the worst of them all.
Yeah. But I was okay with it. I mean, the story kind of flowed, but there's a few dead spots where because of the story kind of didn't make sense, and I guess you had to know what the Eternals were all about.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why that this movie got so much bad reviews is no one gives a shit about the Eternals. No one cares about the B or C squads in the Marvel universe. They just want to see more.
That's the thing, though. They're not B or C as far as power level. They're A level.
They're
It's
A
just
level.
They're not even A level. They're God level. They're like beyond.
Yeah, they're more than Thor. They're celestials, essentially.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we do get the brother of Thanos, which is Star Fox.
You know what? I'm not one to. Well, maybe I am a little judgmental, but I mean, really, that dude Harry Styles.
Well, that's how he was drawn in the comics, so they figured
I liked it. It was the most accurate casting they could have done.
I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling.
And then Pip the Troll. Was it Pip the Troll?
Yeah, the troll, or I don't know if it was Pip the Troll, but he's flamboyant, he's flashy, he's fun. It's gonna be if he actually does come in a movie, I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the sequel because we gotta find out what happens to Cersei and
Photos.
Athos.
Yeah, and what's his name? Or what's her name? Sprite, because she disappeared too, right?
She became human.
No, it was the Indian guy. Not Gilgamesh, but he yeah, because Sprite wasn't abducted.
She wasn't?
She wasn't.
Oh, okay. I thought she was.
Because she became human that she's untouchable now.
I thought she still has the powers, just now mortal.
Oh no, she's straight up mortal. She's straight up mortal. Kingo.
Yeah.
I can't remember all 50 names. Druid, Icarus,
Cersei,
Ajax,
Gilgamesh, Sprite.
Sprite.
Whew. None of them have like multiple powers. They have one specific power that they do.
That was kind of weird.
No, Icarus had multiple.
Well, he flew and then had laser eyes.
But
yeah,
did he have super strength? They didn't show any of them. Well, besides the punch dude. But I wish they would have shown like a super size strength scene.
Nah, because not even the death chick. What was her name here?
Angelina Jolie's character.
No, it was Makari, Lauren Rudolph's character, the death girl.
Death girl.
Yeah, she was.
Who's the death girl?
Makari.
Which was Makari?
Oh, the fast
red
one.
fast. Yeah.
Oh,
she didn't have like really strong like strength, but she ran fast enough to like have force with her punches.
Yeah.
Oh, death. I thought you said death. Death. Okay, yeah. So, as I was watching them fight Icarus, I was thinking that's the way, like in the Justice League movies, that's how they should have fought Superman. Like Flash definitely did not know how to use his powers to go against Superman.
And the way they had done the CGI for her made her seem like she's faster than Flash.
That's true too. Yeah, they made her pretty powerful.
Like the girl ran on water.
Well, Flash can too,
Yeah.
but they definitely didn't make Flash as powerful as he usually is.
I don't think they really put a lot of bullet time in her CGI. It just seems like just kept on going.
Yeah.
It's great. And Angelina Jolie's character as being like the really broken Eternal. I mean, I thought the main focus was gonna be on her just because she's the biggest actress, with the name. But I'm glad that they did focus on Cersei, even though
Yeah, me too. Me
she
too.
didn't have the facial structure to have kind of emotion out of it. She still made the story work because they're all supposed to be robots anyway.
Yeah, they're robots. And see, I didn't understand that to begin. So I was like, they're robots.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Red. I liked how Angelina Jolie wasn't like the focal point. It wasn't like, when you see Will Smith in Suicide Squad, it's definitely a Will Smith production,
Yeah, Will-centric.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to really push her to the front, and they didn't. And I liked that. I mean, she was still very central with being the
best fighter out of them all.
Well, the best fighter, but what was the sickness she got? Had some name like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Maru or something.
Yeah.
She was just remembering all the shit that the other, I guess, variants or other robots before her, and that's what kind of broke her.
Oh, the previous memories, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Burke. It was like fucking Power Rangers as far as like them morphing and getting into their costumes.
Yeah. What Shane Binney, who we've never seen on the show, thanks for tuning in. He says VOH FYI. I'm not sure what that means. Vo FYI. I'm not sure what that means.
Wolfie. I think Druig was kind of a wasted character.
Yeah, man. I mean, he didn't even fight at the end.
He just got immediately beat.
Yeah.
No, they were gonna pin the whole action with them having to take over the Celestial's mind, but he said by the time they got there, he wasn't gonna do it and place it on Cersei.
No, but he changed his mind to do it, and then Icarus shot him.
Yeah. Oh, that was the whole point of the whole Unimind was to gather everyone's powers and then focuses on.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mind.
And then to put them to sleep or some shit.
Damn you! I didn't remember the damn Unimind.
The other thing was the bracelets that Fastos had made. Do you think that him making that stuff, did he also make the 10 rays for Shang-Chi?
Ooh, that's a great question. No.
I don't think so either. Yeah. I think that's completely different.
Okay, because it's the same kind of technology, plus the fact that at the end of Shang-Chi, yeah, there was a beacon on there somewhere in the universe.
You're convincing me.
So do you think that beacon comes from a bunch of other stuff that Fastos has made?
I think so. I think you could have a choice.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard enough. I feel like those bracelets were meant for powerful beings, and now a human is able to wield the all 10 of them. I don't think so.
Anything's possible within this universe, and granted that, the original guy was already immortal, right?
The Shang-Chi's dad, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't remember if he was immortal or not. Oh wait, he was. He had fought for generations, and yeah. Maybe. Well, overall, what did you guys give it out of a grading scale?
For me, I give it an 8.0.
Ooh,
that's pretty low.
Exactly the same. No.
I'm gonna give it a solid 9. I saw it in the theater and I saw it again at home. it was serviceable, I thought.
Do you think you cut down that movie to about to hour and a half and fit all that story in there?
Ooh, I don't know if it's I'd say maybe you could cut out 30 minutes and make it a solid 2, but hour and a half, because there's a lot of explanation that they had to do.
Dude, here's what you got to do. Disney Plus series, episode for each character. Then you bring them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that should have been a Disney Plus character, or Disney Plus TV show. I'm not gonna.
I don't think everyone needed an origin episode because they all were made at the same time, but maybe
no, but like them going through, or even like what they're doing at home. You know, I mean, they supposedly influenced all of civilization. It was a little much.
Yeah. And what's up with Gilgamesh and Athena? Did they have the thing, or like? I didn't understand that.
I think he was just watching out for her.
Yeah, they don't have to be sexual in order to love each other, man. They just watch out for her.
Okay. She
was broken, and he was just the dude that had the strength to fight her off.
Oh, that's true, huh?
That's true. Yeah. Icarus is too much of a simp for Cersei that he couldn't.
Well, then you got the pixie-looking chick, Sprite, being the simp for Icarus.
Yeah.
Instead, she goes with him to go fucking free up the Celestial.
Wait, I thought she was simping for Kingo.
No. She was simping.
She was in love with Icarus, but because remember when Kingo was like, "This is like Peter Pan." Icarus is Peter, and then he says like something like, "We're the Lost Boys, and you're Tinkerbell."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't think Nico needed a ballet either, but the ballet made kind of sense as far as like some of the comedic stuff.
I like the ballet
holding the camera.
Yeah, he was a funny addition to the show or to the movie.
I did like the ballet.
Well, before we go on to the next thing, what about the review for Peacemaker? Red, what's your grade on it?
Oh, we already did.
Oh, we didn't give a number.
Oh, for Peacemaker, 9.2 for me.
Wow.
First episode, I'll probably by the end of the series, I'll give a better grade. But right now, I'm hooked.
All right, Luke.
I'm at a 9.0.
That's pretty good for someone who's not sure if they're going to keep watching it.
And that's exactly it. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. Part of me loves it, but part of me is just like, if I never watch it again, I might wait.
Did you have the same feeling after you watched the first Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
I'm going to say something about Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to say that they're good for the first watch, but they're not rewatchable.
I'll give you that. Although I have watched number 1 probably 4 times, 5 times.
I'll agree with you on part 2, but disagree with you on part 1, or first one, volume 1. Because
I would say like part 1, I was out of it on the first go around when they did the moonwalk dance scene, and the bad guy, what was it, Ronan? Was that his bad name?
Ronan.
Yeah. He tells Star-Lord, "What are you doing?"
Dance off, bro!
Like in a real fight, if someone did that, you're just gonna go after. You're just gonna hit him when he's doing that. And then the whole holding of the hands.
I'm not saying it wasn't cheesy.
Yeah, but he was a Celestial who couldn't handle all the power, so he needed other people to be conduits of the power. Still,
I didn't need this Captain Planet weird ending thing where like.
Hey, sometimes you do. Wonder if everyone knows what it means, spelled out, sucker idolizing mediocre pussy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I just
did not know that.
And then Herbs is saying But did we not all cry at the end of 2? End of 2 of what? Guardians?
Because what's his name died.
Oh, the whistle dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dies in all his stuff.
Yeah.
Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
Rooker, and what was his character called again?
Yondu.
Yondu, thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say with Peacemaker, I'm giving it a 7 because I don't know if I'm gonna watch it either. But if you guys still watch it, maybe I'll continue if we need to talk about it.
Who does Herbs mean by having mediocre pussy? Who has mediocre pussy?
No, that's what simp means. SIMP.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I feel old.
Yeah.
I did not know it was an actual thing.
Yeah. But I mean, with Eternals, sorry to go. We're jumping back and forth. Eternals, I'm gonna give it a 9, a solid 9. Red, what was your grade again?
8. 8-0.
And yours, Luke?
8-0.
Yeah,
All right.
It was kind of long, but I got it, and I liked it.
All right. Before we end the show, I know that Luke and I both got a little mail call, and I saw that you were looking at it. Actually, you want to show our viewers?
Check this
You
out.
have mediocre pussy?
That is a no.
There it is, the Batman McFarlane Gold Label Year 2, right?
And the cool thing
Did I say
is,
that correctly?
Yeah, year 2. There's a Batman on a motorcycle. I didn't realize there was. So now I'm gonna have to.
What
try
suit
and-
is that one? Is that a black suit?
Yeah, it's the black and gray. So
That from
With the-
Batman animated series?
with the short ears.
That might be
There's a demon one from Kirby series, Jack Kirby.
Ooh.
So cool. That might be a fun one to get as a villain for Batman.
But that wouldn't be a Target exclusive because that's the only one that's been Target, right?
Yeah, that's the only Target exclusive one.
They all look good. Wonder Woman looks great. With the Bat Cycle. Batman Curse of the White Knight. You were right, Red.
Oh, so it was from Batman animated series. Okay.
No, Curse of the White Knight. That's the Sean Gordon Murphy series.
Yeah, Sean Gordon Murphy.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about that figure, Luke?
It's pretty cool. But the head looks funny. I'm hoping it can move a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Well, we were talking the Rams beat the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, that was. I stopped watching at 21-0. I was like, all right, I'm done.
34-11. So
Yeah.
Rams go see Tom Brady.
It would have been cool seeing Kyler Murray in the Super Bowl, but I don't know.
Give him another season. He needs to be acclimated more.
What was
Right.
this? His second season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we were as a Niner fan, I think the Cardinals are probably the hardest ones to probably play against because they do have a mobile quarterback and he extends plays. So that's why we always had a problem with Russell Wilson. We always have a problem with Kyler Murray. Because you're gonna tire out your front seven, and then our secondary is completely shit. That's how you beat the Niners.
Mm. So, in that retrospect, you would rather face off against Brady over Rodgers?
I would take any one of those teams, but not the Cardinals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. At least the matchup's good, but every other team on that.
Well, Rodgers is more mobile than Brady, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a great receiving core.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
When you had Kyler Murray and Andre Hopkins and a bunch of other, targets on the field, He was unstoppable.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why That's why when we played the Seahawks in their prime, it was hard. They were hard to beat, just because Russell Wilson can extend the play.
Hey, why were the Seahawks so bad this year?
Not enough weapons. I think they didn't. You guys didn't draft right, or at least didn't
Well,
have the picks.
We were good. I think it was week 3. Russell extended his finger
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
he got
that's
hurt.
right.
and was out for 4 weeks?
And then after that, it was rough to get back.
Because I think we were 2-0 or 3-0.
Yeah, I
Right.
remember early on, it seemed like they were going to do good, and then I stopped following what was going on with them, and then all of a sudden they were out of the playoffs.
Yeah, because as soon I remember he threw the ball, and a defender's helmet was right there, and it went.
Oh,
And I saw it, and I was like, "Our season is done. Our season is done."
The backup was Geno Smith. Back when before Russell Wilson, he was the backup to Tavares Jackson, if I remember correctly.
Okay, and you know why they fucking brought in Geno Smith? Because the Seahawks don't want to piss Russell off. They don't want to bring in a hot young, 23-year-old and piss him off. So
but that's
they bring
every veteran quarterback,
Somebody-
though.
They bring in this like drunk uncle Geno Smith. Literally, that's not even a diss. Like he was arrested to get a DUI like a week ago.
There's
But,
better
I mean-
quarterbacks out there than instead of Geno Smith they could have picked up. That's free agent.
Why did
But
they
I mean,
pick up
like
Geno Smith?
like I said, though, I mean, every veteran quarterback who's won it, they don't want to see a successor.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So see Roethlisberger and Maddox, or was it Maddox? No.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
They could have at least had a decent backup. Not a good backup, a decent backup.
that's true. Well, hopefully, Red, our teams are out, mine and Luke. Hopefully, we can keep your excitement, your happiness going
Hey,
till mid-February, right?
hey, as long as we beat the Cowboys, I don't have to hear. How about them boys?
So what? Beating the Cowboys was that was your Super
That was
Bowl?
the main goal for my year, for my season. Beat the Cowboys.
Okay.
I have 4 Cowboys fans at the office, and I hear that. They have to go.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they go.
Dude, the video of all those, not all, but a bunch of those Cowboy fans crying, I was like, dude, wow, really?
I know. It is like that in Texas.
Yeah,
It's
but
football is
you came
religion.
Close. That came that close.
Football
ran
is
out of time.
religion.
Football has got there, but geez, you kind of gave up at 45 seconds left on the clock, and they're already driving down towards the 30-yard line. And if they had 4 seconds on the clock, I think they would have scored.
4
You
more
think
seconds.
that if they would have spiked it on time and they had one play, they would have scored? Really?
Yep.
Hey,
Wow.
if they can, they can just take advantage of how sorry the secondary is. Yeah, the secondary was giving up a lot of yardage on that last play or that last series. Flash,
Right.
I'm not really a Cowboy hater. I just hate Jerry Jones. No one likes Jerry.
Flash by night. Yeah, sorry for talking football talk. We did talk about Moon Knight early on. So catch us on the rewind.
Yeah, Moon Knight trailer good. Not enough there to at least have a explanation of what the story's gonna be, but we're all looking forward to it.
And Ethan Hawke is not menacing.
Hawk is not menacing, but once we watch that Black Phone movie, maybe that'll change our minds.
Yeah. But I'm not going to watch kids get murdered, so I'm probably not going to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Well, I think the main focus was the current kid that he kidnapped, and the ghosts of the previous kids that he murdered, are haunting the kid currently to help him escape.
So it's like 6 cents.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that ends tonight's show. Again, if you haven't like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell for the show. Make sure you do that. Make sure you let your friends all know about the show. Follow us on Instagram. I'm AJ the Comic Collector. You can follow Luke at Luke Weeks, Red, Silas Villainous Red, and E-Man, who's not on the show tonight, but he is part of the show, C-List E-Man. Again, follow Luke's Facebook group, RKFA Comics, and check out his website, also RKFA Comics, and follow the C-List Villains Instagrams. We've got 2, C-List Villains and the C-List Villains podcast. And Miss So, thank you for coming on. We're just about to wrap up. Hope you've had a good night.
Squad, King Shark. This is a what do you call that variant coming out this week? As a Peachmaker.
Oh, nice.
This is done by. Hold on, let me look here. By Kari Andrews. So this is
Kari Andrews, yeah.
There's some good stuff coming out this week. Yep, and then you got a first appearance on Strange Academy. First cover appearance of Gaslamp.
Okay.
That might be a good spec.
Yeah. All right. Well, Miss So, thank you for joining in late. We are about to wrap up the show. Catch us on the rewatch, and we'll be back Thursday to do some Boba Fett talk and some comic book talk.
Good night, everybody.
Were you going to say something? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. 209-975-7597. Hit up the text line. Because if you don't use that thing, we end up losing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give us a call. Give us a text. You know, I'll talk to you guys. I'll forward a message to everybody else.
All right, guys. We'll see you all later on this week. Peace out. Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.